As the President's Marshal, I declare that the 2013 commencement of the University of Houston, Clear Lake is now in session. I recognize Dr. William A. Staples, President of the University of Houston at Clear Lake, who will preside at this commencement. Dr. Staples.
Thank you, Dr. Benson. Please remain standing for our invocation by Ms. Grace Ann Triss. She has served as President and Vice President of Professional Development of the UHCL Accounting Association. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Science and Master of Science degrees in Professional Accounting from our School of Business. Ms. Triss.
A new class of graduates sits before us. A new phase of life is upon them. A new year arrives according to an ancient calendar. So our eyes, together with those of our friends gathered here, are on the future. May steadiness be given to those who will lead and confidence to those who will follow as they embark on a new venture. May they be focused on their ultimate goals, and may they have respect for the needs of their fellow men and women. May peace, our most precious gift, be in the hearts of every man and woman and in the worlds of nations. May we have gratitude for the opportunity to live and celebrate this rewarding day.
Thank you, Ms. Triss. Will you all please be seated? We are honored today to have a member of the University of Houston System Board of Regents with us. Regent Durga D. Agrawal was appointed to our governing board in 2013 by Governor Rick Perry and will serve through August of 2019. He is the president and CEO of Piping Technology and Products Incorporated, a company providing products and services for industrial and construction needs. Dr. Agrawal earned his PhD in industrial engineering from the University of Houston. Regent Agrawal, it is my pleasure to invite you to bring greetings to our graduates on behalf of our University of Houston System Board of Regents. Dr. Agrawal.
Thank you, President Staples. I'm delighted to be with you today on such a happy and memorable occasion. I bring you greetings on behalf of University of Houston System of Board of Regents and on behalf of your three sister institutions, University of Houston, UH Downtown, and UH Victoria. Graduates, each of you has worked hard and sacrificed to be where you are today. Just a few moments away from receiving your degrees, congratulations to you all. Our gratitude goes to the dedicated family and friends and also dedicated faculty and staff who guided and helped you along the way. Your parents have played a big role in where you are today. UH Clear Lake has prepared you like no other generation before you to lead a successful life. Just like you, I got my degrees 40 years ago from UH main campus. As you leave here, I know you will make a difference in the world. Live your life with purpose. Don't be afraid to keep defining what that purpose is, because it may change over time. Aim for the best. Don't settle for anything less. Remain humble, because the success you achieve will probably come in some measure thanks to the help and support of others. And most important, everyone once in a while, stop from what you are doing, take stock of priorities, and keep your family at the top of the list. I'm proud of you. Your family and friends are proud of you, and your university is proud of you. We welcome each of you as a valued alumnus or alumna of the University of Houston Clear Lake. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Regent Agrawal. As we open today's ceremony, I would like to recognize members of the UH Clear Lake faculty who are serving as our marshals and express our appreciation and my personal appreciation for their important role in this ceremony. Their names are listed in your commencement program. At the heart of any institution is its faculty. These distinguished men and women have devoted themselves to the development of you, our students. No one knows better than you the knowledge, wisdom, and inspiration to be gained from our faculty. As your professors, they have become your mentors. As August 2013 graduates and December 2013 candidates for graduation at the University of Houston Clear Lake, you now receive their invitation to a new kind of relationship. This is the fellowship created by the awareness of mutual achievement, and this ceremony is a formal acknowledgement of that special bond. Will the University of Houston Clear Lake faculty please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our faculty. Thank you. Will our faculty please be seated? At this time, I would like to recognize a distinguished member of our School of Business faculty who received faculty honors during this past year. And I would ask her to stand as I read this. Dr. Cynthia Hagee, Professor of Accounting in our School of Business, was awarded a 2013-2014 University Faculty Fellowship. Please join me in recognizing this outstanding faculty member. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Christopher Ward, Associate Professor of Psychology in our School of Human Sciences and Humanities and President-elect of the University of Houston Clear Lake Faculty Senate. Dr. Ward, I invite you to bring greetings to our graduates on behalf of the UHCL faculty.
Graduates, today we are here to honor you, honor your hard work, perseverance, and achievements. This is a moment to reflect on not only where you will go from here, but on your experiences at UHCL. Your education has prepared you for your future plans, whether a career or further education. While some individual facts from classes may fade with memory, the skills you have learned, research, critical thinking, and communication will guide you for the rest of your life. As faculty, our lives are made richer by our interactions with our students. Thank you for the wonderful class discussions. Thank you for asking tough questions. Thank you for challenging us. This is a very proud day for us as we get to share in the celebration of your accomplishments. We look forward to seeing the many great things that you will do. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ward. I now have the great pleasure and privilege of introducing our commencement speaker. State Representative Ed Thompson serves the 29th District in the Texas House of Representatives, representing the Brazoria County communities of Pearland, Manville, Alvin, and the surrounding area. In his first term as a state representative, he served in the recently completed 83rd legislative session and 3 special sessions in Austin between January and August of 2013. He passed 11 of the 15 bills that he filed and ranked in the top 30 members of the House by Empower Texans. He was named a courageous conservative by the Texas Conservative Coalition, a top conservative by the Eagle Forum, and received a 100% rating from the Concerned Women of America of Texas. He is a member of the House Committee on Environmental Regulation, and the House Committee on Special Purpose Districts. Representative Thompson has a long record of dedication to his community, serving on the Pearland City Council and as Mayor Pro Tem. He helped implement a pro-job creation environment as chairman of the Pearland Chamber of Commerce and president of the Pearland Economic Development Corporation. As a member of the Pearland Independent School District Board of Trustees, he worked to ensure the best quality education for all students while preparing for the rapid growth within the Pearland School District. He is a longtime State Farm insurance agent in Pearland. He also served as a high school football referee for 40 years. He is a graduate of the University of Houston with a bachelor's in business administration in the area of finance. He and his wife, Freddie, who is with us today, Freddie is a University of Houston Clear Lake alumna. They are parents of 2 children and the grandparents of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium State Representative Ed Thompson.
Thank you, Dr. Staples, for your introduction and for inviting me to speak. I consider this a great honor and a privilege to be able to take part in this ceremony. Good afternoon, graduates. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Before I begin my remarks, if anyone here has a cell phone, please take a moment to make sure it's still turned on. I wouldn't want you to miss a text or a tweet while I'm giving my speech. As a matter of fact, you might want to take a moment right now and follow my Twitter feed. It's at Rep. Ed Thompson. Feel free to quote me if I say anything intelligent or exciting in this speech. I would like for us to take a moment to recognize some of the people who've helped you get here today. None of you would be here today if it not for the support, encouragement that you've received from parents, spouses, friends, loved ones, mentors, teachers, and anyone else who encouraged you along the way. This ceremony is just as much for them as it is for you. Graduates, please give a hand to all the people that helped you get here. As I look around the room, I know each of you had your own path to get here. Some of you always knew that you would go to college. Some of you took a few years off before you began the journey. Some of you earned your GED and now your college degree. Some of you work nights and weekends to pay tuition. Some of you are the first to graduate or to go to college from your family. And those many have balanced school and families as they've made this journey. No matter what path you took to get here, you're here now. Whatever the beginning of that story looked like, you made a very important life decision in attending the University of Houston Clear Lake. You know that going to this school was going to allow you to match up your career, your success, and your future. Going forward, you'll be writing the next chapters in what I call the book of you. As you write these important chapters, I'd like to encourage you to be the best version of yourself. You'll face challenges, opportunities, setbacks. You'll meet both victory and defeat. I have a few thoughts that I'd like to encourage you with as you move along. Be known as a person with integrity, with values, with upstanding character. Integrity has been defined as doing the right thing even when no one's watching. Be honest, both in your professional life and in your personal life, with others, but especially with yourself. A simple piece of advice, but following it will keep you grounded for life. If you write any of your early chapters based on dishonesty, you'll find that the rest of your story will wind up entirely more complicated than it should. You should always focus on the present, but realize that every decision you make today will affect your future chapters. How you deal with problems says a lot about your character. Life is about dealing with problems. Successful people are the best problem solvers because they don't dwell on them. In times of stress or turmoil, highly successful people keep their balance. They make sound decisions even in crisis. Successful people are the quickest to respond. They don't let things drag them down. Successful people don't tolerate flaws. They fix them. When you make a mistake, admit it, fix it, and move on. Whether in corporate conflict or in the liabilities of life, it is those with strong armor, or what I call thick skin, who will maintain the momentum. Be a servant leader. We live in a world where success has become very public. We have grown accustomed to publicly updating the world on every successful milestone we have, whether it's a new job title, a big raise, a happy wedding, a growing family. And these are all wonderful events in our life, and we should absolutely celebrate these personal successes. But there's more to leadership and life than promoting your own successes. You must be a servant leader focused on the growth and the well-being of your community and the people comprising it. Servant leadership is not as common today as it once was, but I think it's very, very important. I urge you to get involved, volunteer, donate your time to someone in need, do something outside your job or family. Now that you've graduated, you might find that difficult with family and with jobs. And it's not going to maybe boost the resume, but service when done for no other reason than to lead a community into better times is one of the most gratifying, most humbling things you can do. The more you put into your community, the more you will begin to resemble a leader. Author and speaker John Maxwell said, "True leadership must be for the benefit of the followers, not to enrich the leader." A true leader wants to lead not only for their own good, but for the greater good of those around them. Do this and you'll make the world a better place. Take responsibilities for your actions. Successful people don't worry about blame. They take responsibility for their own failures without dwelling on them. Successful people don't point fingers at others. Zig Ziglar once said, when you're pointing your finger at another person, 3 others are pointing back at you. Successful people don't waste time complaining. Accept your situation and make the best of what you've got. Focus goes right along with responsibility. Focus must be at the core of your character. Successful people have the knack for deflating distractions and keeping their nose to the grindstone. Do your best to continue learning after graduation. Some of you are probably planning to burn some books after this ceremony. Don't let that passion fade away just because you won't be on a college campus every day. Learn new things even when you aren't in school. Talk to new people. Read books for pleasure. Go to unfamiliar places. Take community center classes. The more you learn today, the more rich and colorful those future chapters of the book of you will be. Stimulate your own inner creativity every day. Push yourself. Successful people never quit. They love a challenge. Before Dr. Staples became the 4th president of the University of Houston-Clear Lake in 1995, he first served as associate professor, professor of marketing, was promoted to coordinator of the School of Business, and then programs director, followed by associate dean and finally dean. He worked dutifully at each step in his career, and now Dr. Staples is responsible for building important partnerships, developing new academic programs, and expanding the university's endowment as the University of Houston Clear Lake president. To grow and succeed, you must be willing to push yourself. Everyone dreams of graduating and immediately getting a six-figure job. However, starting at the bottom of the ladder and working your way up seems to be the natural transition for most people. There'll be trying times, you may get discouraged, but your determination will not go unrecognized. With all that said, remember that you're each unique and individual people. Do not compare yourself to the successes of others. Your timeline is not going to be identical to any of your peers. Remember, this is the book of you. Be enthusiastic. Ambition is made of many parts: enthusiasm, commitment, pride, self-discipline, and a burning desire to succeed. Successful people are enthusiastic, excited about what they're doing, and that excitement is contagious. Enthusiastic folks draw people toward because people want to be near that kind of energy. People want to work and share and do business with those who are enthusiastic. Cooperate with other people who have positive, outgoing personalities. Surround yourself with people who offer their help, support, and encouragement. Be optimistic. Have a positive outlook on life. Never give in to the destruction of defeat. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And here's the most important piece of advice I can give you. Listen. Hear what others have to say and keep an open mind. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You need to have the capacity to suspend your own agenda while also deliberately, emphatically allowing others to be heard. Working in the political realm has taught me that many times I disagree with a lot of people, and a lot of people disagree with me. But I remind myself every day that I must listen to them. I'm not necessarily the expert at anything. I need to give others a chance, and you do too. Today, as you receive your diploma, you're putting the world on notice. You're ready to compete and ready to succeed. It's a big responsibility, but more importantly, it's a big opportunity. I love to tell people Texas is the land of opportunity within the land of opportunity. Whether by accident or design, you finished your degree in Texas, and Texas knows no limit for opportunity. What you have accomplished here today adds value, not only to your own personal life, but to the lives of all the people of Texas. May God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless Texas through you. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Thompson. We're grateful for you being here with us today. We're also grateful for your longtime service to the city of Pearland, the Pearland region, and now in your new position, your service to the state of Texas. We thank you for that. It's now my pleasure to call upon Dr. Carl Stockton, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost at UH Clear Lake, to present the August 2013 graduates and December 2013 candidates for graduation. Provost Stockton.
Thank you, President Staples. I now invite the deans to present their August 2013 graduates and December 2013 candidates for graduation, and to recognize those undergraduate students who are candidates for honors. The School of Business will be presented by Dean William Theodore Cummings, and the School of Education will be presented by Dean Dennis W. Spuck.
Will the honors graduates for August 2013 and honors candidates for December 2013 in the School of Business please stand when your name is read and remain standing until all have been recognized. Honors graduates for August 2013 and honors candidates for December 2013 are as follows. Summa cum laude, Barry Jamie Honeycutt, Blake Lewis Mayer. Magna cum laude, Yorkie Eyama Ryan Garcia. Cum laude, Valerie Christine Anderson, Monica Gazara, Olga V. Randadek. Honors candidates for December 2013 are as follows. Summa cum laude, Mark Guzman, Saeed Murtaza Hassan, Paula C. Swearingen, Rachel E. Whitley. Magna cum laude, Brenda Down, Quinn La, Michelle Jordan Parker, Brad A. Parsons, Erica Azanet Stoddard. Cum laude, Natalia Chandler, Corey Cunningham, Rihanna Renee Emerson, Tyler Brandon Giuseppe, Luis Raul Hernandez, Ricky Lee Kidd, Pamela Lodondo, Rapal A. Patel, Kaylee Tran, Katrina Carissa Valencia. Please remain standing. Will the audience please join me in applauding these honors candidates? Will all other candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in the School of Business please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Arts, the Master of Science, the Master of Business Administration, the Master of Healthcare Administration, and the joint degree of Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Business Administration in the School of Business please rise? Senior Vice President and Provost Stockton, on behalf of the faculty, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Will the candidates please be seated?
Will the honors graduates for August 2013 and honors candidates for December 2013 in the School of Education please stand when your name is read and remain standing until all have been recognized. Honors graduates for August 2013 are as follows. Summa cum laude, Leticia Maldonado. Magna cum laude, Courtney Lynn Benner. Cum laude, Christy Gartman Vela. Tammy Juanita Robinson. Honors candidates for December 2013 are as follows. Summa cum laude, Courtney Renee Haley. Patricia Maldonado. Indira M. Ramirez. Magna cum laude, Brittany Diane Cheney. Rebe C. Gibson. Kimberly Ann LaRive. Sarah Southard. Cum laude, Dana Bearer. Jennifer Michelle Cobb. Rebecca Diane Hazlett. Kayla R. McLean. Misty May Salinas. Jamie Schultz. Please remain standing. Will the audience please join me in recognizing these honors candidates? Will all other candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies and the Bachelor of Applied Science in Interdisciplinary Studies degrees in the School of Education please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Science degrees from the School of Education please rise? At this time, we are proud to recognize 8 University of Houston Clear Lake doctoral degree candidates. Will the doctoral degree candidates from the School of Education please rise?
Senior Vice President and Provost Stockton, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Education, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Will the candidates please remain standing?
Will all the candidates please rise? Will the faculty members present please rise? President Staples, as Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Houston-Clear Lake, I present these August 2013 graduates and December 2013 candidates for graduation as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred.
To you who are graduating today, I convey our very best wishes from the University of Houston-Clear Lake. It is my privilege to welcome you to the fellowship of those who have earned higher education degrees. Your degree is much more than a mark of achievement. It represents both a culmination and a new departure. For the love and pursuit of education does not end for you here today in Houston, Texas. Instead, today is really a beginning, the next step, because we must never stop learning. It is my personal hope that as UH Clear Lake graduates, you will succeed in your endeavors and lead lives that are both good and full. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to announce that by the authority vested in me by the University of Houston System Board of Regents, I now confer upon you the degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. I confer these degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap to signify your graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest graduates. Please be seated. The University of Houston-Clear Lake's doctoral program in educational leadership was approved in 2006, and the first cohort of students entered UH Clear Lake in January of 2007. The first doctoral degree in this program was awarded at the December 2009 commencement ceremony. Today, we honor 8 students who have completed the various rigorous requirements of this program and have attained the distinction of Doctor of Educational Leadership through UHCL School of Education. At this time, I invite Dr. Carl Stockton, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and Dr. Dennis Spuck, Dean of our School of Education, to come forward to assist with the hooding of these graduates. Excuse me. I will now invite each of these distinguished graduates to come forward as his or her name is called, accompanied by their dissertation committee chair or committee member. First, Terry Jo Birchfield. Dr. Denise McDonald, Associate Professor of Curriculum and Instruction, has served as chair of her dissertation committee. Symbolic of Ms. Birchfield's attainment of this degree, Dr. McDonald will hood Ms. Birchfield. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Terry Jo Birchfield. Sunday Christine Dahlkamp. Dr. Gary Schumacher, Assistant Professor of Educational Leadership, has served as her dissertation committee chair and is represented today by Dr. Michelle Peters, Assistant Professor in Educational Foundations. Symbolic of Ms. Dahlkamp's attainment of this degree, Dr. Peters and Dr. Jana Willis will hood Ms. Dahlkamp. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Sunday Christine Dahlkamp. Amanda Lynn Davis. Dr. Denise McDonald, Associate Professor of Curriculum and Instruction, has served as her dissertation committee chair. Symbolic of Ms. Davis's attainment of this degree, Dr. McDonald will hood Ms. Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Amanda Lynn Davis. Emma Shaw Felvigi. Dr. Kathy Matthew, Professor of Reading and Language Arts, has served as her dissertation committee chair. Symbolic of Ms. Felvigi's attainment of this degree, Dr. Matthew will hood her. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Emma Shaw Felvigi. Mustafa Jiverchin. Dr. Gary Schumacher, Assistant Professor of Educational Leadership, has served as his dissertation committee chair. Symbolic of Mr. Jiverchin's attainment of this degree, Dr. Schumacher will hood him. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Mustafa Jiverchin. Lamerle Harper Itwa. Dr. Sue Brown, Associate Professor of Curriculum and Instruction, has served as her dissertation committee chair and is represented today by Dr. Jana Willis, Associate Professor of Instructional Design and Technology. Symbolic of Ms. Itwa's attainment of this degree, Dr. Willis will hood her. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Lamerle Itwa. Marcia Jones. Dr. Lillian McInnery, Associate Professor of Reading and Language Arts, has served as her dissertation committee chair. Symbolic of Ms. Jones' attainment of this degree, Dr. McInnery will hood Ms. Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Marcia Jones. Kathy Lane Windsor. Dr. Judy Marquez, Professor of Bilingual and Multicultural Education, has served as her dissertation committee chair. Symbolic of Ms. Windsor's attainment of this degree, Dr. Marquez and Dr. Michelle Peters will hood Ms. Windsor. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Dr. Kathy Lane Windsor. Now we invite our other graduates to come forward to receive your certificates as your name is announced. Today we are also adding something that we have not done at this ceremony before. The University of Houston Clear Lake Alumni Association will also present you with your official alumni pin that we want all of you to have as you join our 56,000 alumni at the University of Houston Clear Lake. I would ask the audience to please maintain decorum appropriate to the dignity of this ceremony, so that all the graduates' names can be heard. Now, let me tell you what that really means. I'm sure each and every one of you came here today to hear one loved one's name announced as she or he walks across this stage. And we hope you will hear that name, and we appreciate your cooperation. The graduates' names will be read by Dr. Samir Pandey, Executive Director of International Admissions and Programs, and Mr. Ron Klinger, Associate Director of Organizational Development in our Office of Human Resources. I invite Provost Stockton and Regent Agrawal to join me in extending the university's congratulations. Will our faculty marshals please escort the candidates for degrees to the platform.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree from the School of Business: Lauren Atkins, Rana K. Al-Abdallah, Alaida Almeida, Valerie Christine Anderson, Elizabeth Rachel Apolinar, Derek A. Bachak, Lorena Basigalipo, Ryan Allen Bailey, Austin John Baptiste, Monica Lynn Barr, Veronica Benavides, Heather Marie Bessaker, Diana Elizabeth Blanco, Carol S. Boswell, Stephanie Lee Bro, Marisa Brinkman, Jessica Shannon Brown, Brittany B. Brunt, Bonnie Ann Carroll, Roxana Castilla, Cindy Christiana Silaya, Natalia Chandler, Kimberly Elizabeth Chapman, Maria D. Chavez, Gina Merlin Cherian, Laura Kathleen Clark, Daniel I. Claypole, Jessica S. Connor, Jamie Cook, Deborah H. Cottrell, Kim Day, Amanda Sue Dawson, Carmen Lourdes Diaz, Janessa Diaz, Stacy Lynn Dolagary, Nairi Noeli Dominguez, Amanda Leigh Doran, Becky Ruth Doris, Brenda Down, Anthony Paul Escalante, Gayoki Iyama, Marissa Fellows, Dana Ferguson, Mildred Fernandez, Paul Robert Flex, Rosa E. Flores, Kelly Lisbeth Fry, Rachel Lene Fulkerson, Nirida Garcia, Ryan Garcia, April Macken, Griselda Gonzalez, Natalia Gonzalez, Aaron Guajardo, Michael E. Hamilton, Byron Hansen, Luis Raul Hernandez, Elizabeth Herrera, Catherine Holland, Kevin Michael Holland, Barry James Honeycutt, Irina A. Hutchins, Linda Wynn, Jennifer Diane Jackson, J.C. John, Courtney R. Johnson, Sydney N. Johnson, Ricky Lee Kidd, Brian Richard Kobiljak, Cynthia Leal, Patricia Leal, Christopher Gray Lee, Amanda Leticia Linky, Lilia Elizabeth Lozano, Yao Chi Liu, Truk and Luan, Pamela Maldonado, Ruby Martinez, Joseph Anthony Marullo, Michael Million Matangula, Alana Suzanne McClellan, Kristen Nicole McCorkle, Dominique L. McLeod, Isaiah Melendez, Matias Mena, Arlie Mendoza, Blake Lewis Meyer, Brandon James Miller, Raymond T. Mitchell, Stephen Anthony Molina, Ricardo Montemeyer, Brian Anthony Mouton, Pamela Elaine Murders, Albert Obuluku Musaisa, Lan Win, Tan Chok Wee Win, Tom Win, Trung Che Thi Win, Amanda Elaine Ochoa, Nadia Ochoa, Jared Lee Oldham, Raquel Orozco, Kirsten Nicole Payne, Abrar Motiwala, Benny Jose Perez, Denise Adriana Perez, Priscilla Fayam, Natalie Poole, Joseph Nathaniel Price, Celine Quezada, Cecilia Quintanilla, Farheen Qureshi, Brittany Erin Raglan, Emmanuel Rajaona, Michael Devon Ramos, Rosa Maria Reyes, Kelsey Richardson, Yara Rios, Miranda Nicole Robertson, Kelly Deanne Robinson, Corina Rodriguez. Betty Rutherford. Cody Michael Rygard. Omar Salinas. Cici Daniel Sanchez. Stuart Sanchez. Charmaine L. Sanders. Chandro C. Sarang. Ashley Marie Schneider. Emily Diane Single. Kayla Lynn Starkey. Erica Asnet Stoddard. Kaylee Trung. Yaneli Waka. Nicholas Michael Valasek. Katrina Clarice Valencia. Nicholas Vasiliou. Brandon Lee Vial. Jennifer Kathleen Warren. Rachel E. Whitley. Somali Ann Wilkening. Lisa Marie Williams. Kaylee Wilson. Morgan Whitney Wren. Jose L. Zivak. Shauna Lynn Zees. Candidates for the master's degree from the School of Business: Vamsi Kaushik Adivi. Christiana O. Okinwunmi. Ahmad Mohammad Al-Zuhani. Zaina Al-Rehani. Naif F. Al-Turki. Amine Baradar. Janet Barker. Trey Allen Barsh. Jewel Diane Becker. Angie Armel B. Yohan. Richard Langdon Blankney. Sobia Bulani. Dhruv Kumar Boina. Michael D. Brooks. Karima Broussard. Ang Thi Tui Boi. Vijendra Reddy Bhatreddy. Charles Hector Canales. Deshelle Clarice Cantrell. Marco Antonio Carrion. Tan Nop Chow. Nitish Kumar Chinta. Ugochi Nonyam Chuta. Ian Rafael DeSoto. Abby Diaz. Robinson A. Diaz. Thu M. Doe. Constance E. Dodds. Brandon C. Earl. Kelsey L. Enlow. Yu Feng. Yun Le Gu. Renee Gengler. Charles German. Daniel Armstrong Gimber. Jason Matthew Glenwinkle. Charles Agnew Andrew Goodnight. Funny Teja Gorepati. Bobby Wayne Griffith. Jin Chen Han. Amy Lavon Mashburn. Mark Allen Hasty, Tuan A. Huang, Richard Allen Hobbs, Shin Meng Huang, Johnny L. Honeycutt, Ibrahim Hussain, Chi N. Nguyen, Christopher Ryan Johnson, Katie Ray Johnson, Kendra Ray Jones, Ayesha Khan, Shariel and Felicia Keel, Divya Sudhir Kasargor, Rama Vijay Kulkarni, Ajay Reddy Laki Reddy, Hui Thi Man Le, Khwe Nop An Le, Wok Lee, Tan Thi Mai Le, Jessica Lucia Long, Mona Lotf, Matthew H. Manuel, Jebi Iapan Matthew, Rosanna Marie Moreno, David D. Wynn, Indra Nalappan, Fong Tan No, Kwok Kyu Win, Yung Tan Win, Mai Thi Truk Win, Win Wan Win, Trum Man Win, Song T Win, Tadashi Okazaki, Christopher Ian Ombrock, Aaron Anton Orlando, Jamie Marie Orr, Raul Ortiz Puentes, Oliver Ostorga, Pratitya Pandey, Viraj Chetan Kumar Parekh, Crystal Natasha Parker, Vijay Bhaskar Reddy Parne, Vikram Parthasarthi, Saral Bharat Patel, Janardhan Kumar Pavaluri, Chase A. Peavy, Raul B. Pena, Me and Pham, Tan Truk Thi Pham, Yung Thi Kim Phan, Angela Ray Porterfield, Lilia Kasatkina Cubido, Nicholas Roberts, Amanda Montes Robinson, Rabab Robinson, Akulesh Roy, Jessica K. Ruziska, Samira Kamruddin Sayani, Stacy Elizabeth Scapa, Anvita Seth, Purab Nikunj Shah, Rojan Shrestha, Subhash Simkhada, Grace Ann Stritz, Faizia Tariq, Harshita Tiparthi, Cynthia Louise Thomas, Uttej Reddy Thompalli, Yung Thi Thui Trung, Luang Tan Trung, Hugh Kwong Wo, Tam Man Wo, Gayatri Srinivas Vaidya, Lisa May Vogel, Trusha Waghela, Hui Wang, Ritu Priyanka Wesley, Richard E. Wilder, Stephen Boyd Wilkerson, Tiffin Cicely Wong, Jennifer M. Zasek, Giannina Zanola Maggiolo, Chi Zhang, Shunzia Tupa, Tony Wynn,
Now introducing the candidates for the bachelor's degree from the School of Education. Lauren K. Alexander. Keon Alvis. Mark Andrew Arkinson. Caitlin Ann Badgett. Dana Bearer. Courtney Lynn Benner. Cynthia Ann Black. Carly Nicole Booth. Kirsty Marie Bustick. Jessica D. Brown. Brooke Rochelle Carroll. Ruth Lisette Castellanos. Brittany Diane Cheney. Samantha Morgan Chisholm. Maria Virginia Cienfuegos. Jennifer Michelle McCarty. Diama Martinez Khan. Indari Contreras. Sandra Maria Contreras. Emily Evelyn Crabtree. Lauren Christine Domer. Deborah A. Egbuna. Valerie Espinosa. Jennifer Ramos Ewing. Jasmine Nicole Fly. Sharon Christy Friedel. Carina Antuno Garcia. Maria Teresa Gaspar. Rebe C. Gibson. Carolina Gonzalez. Sherry Garnich Graham. Ashley Nicole Grant. Leslie Green. Brittany Nicole Gruder. Stephanie Griggs. Ariana Marilyn Guerrera. Tracy Guidry. Jessica Montez Gunn. Courtney Renee Haley. Rebecca Deanne Hazlitt. Marianne Wendolyn Hernandez. Miranda K. Hester. Elizabeth Hiller. David Anthony Hinojosa. Marla Ann Isles. Brittany Louise Johnson. Jennifer Kenny. Zara Gottschalk. Kimberly Ann Larive. Megan Leatherwood. Elizabeth Marie Leon. Maria C. Lopez. Heather Nicole Lorton. Cynthia V. Lozano. Liana Marie Luna. Teresita de Jesus Luna. Jeanette Macias. Natalie Nicole Mack. Where's your card? Okay, I'm sorry. Shamshan Nizar Maknonghead. Letitia Maldonado. Patricia Maldonado. Latanya Martin. Caitlin Martinez. Teresa Mason. Fegley Massey. Kyla R. McLean. Sharon Leah Medina. Jessica Marie Miller. Naushaba N. Mamin. Saima Madi Mamin. Karina Nita Noble. Esmeralda Munoz. Jennifer Wynn. Lisa Olney. Michelle Renee Pittman. Whitney Nicole Pugh. Joanna Ramirez. How we doing? Magali Yanirith Ramirez. Yadira M. Ramirez. Angela Renee Rivera. Tammy Juanita Robinson. Ferdinalma Rodriguez. Megan Rose. Erica Escalante Salas. Misty May Salinas. Denise Sanchez. Luis Alberto Sanchez. Jamie Schultz. Jacob Williams. Priscilla Segura. Crystal Louise Smith. Sarah Southard. Stephanie Francis Taylor. Courtney Gail Topfer. Minerva Trejo. Rachel E. Trisna. Paige Catherine Turner. Stephanie Denise Turner. Christy Gartman Vela. Joanne Yvonne Wallace. Lori Catherine Webb. Courtney Wells. Crystal Ann Westinghouse. Holly Willis. Karina Yvette Zapata. Candidates for the master's degree from the School of Education. Sana Alim. Melissa Arias. Christy Y. Avalos. Nita R. Bales. Elizabeth Spencer Black. Nicole Kathleen Bookless. Laura Poole Bozeman. Vanessa Ray Bristol. Tessa Renee Brixley. Jordan Daniel Carswell. Kara Deanne Cook. Dominique P. Corpus. Matthew Crutcher. Carrie Lynn Dabney. Ashley De La Fuente. Carol Dixon Douglas. Kelly Flashhour. Victoria Ann Garcia. Jennifer L. Goulsby. Carolyn Estine Harnsberry. Brandy Lynn Hoover. Kelly Ann Kaspar. Crystal Michelle Klonick. Melissa Ann Lausen. Kimberly L. Lawson. Maria Lehia Macedo. Maddie Elmore Mahan. Melanie Gail McCarthy. Natandra Donnet McGill. Marilyn Montiel. Matthew John Moulton. Marisol Asegura. Kelly Ann Parker. Shona Tanisha Prentice. Whitney Lorraine Randall. Mark Stephen Ritchie. Ariana I. Saavedra Palomares. David T. Sanchez. Aaron M. Schmidt. Stephen Brandon Tyler Sheffield. Nawasi D. Sherman. Elizabeth Ann St. Clair. Shannon Lee Summerlin. Dawn Raina Swain. Ashley Monique Sylvester. Ashley Nicole Thompson. Kirsten I. Todd. Linda Maya Torres. Carrie Elizabeth Ward. Tara Werner. Doronica S. Williams. Jeffrey L. Wilson. Amanda Renee Weibel. Junjun Gunwa. Joanna Vasquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in another round of applause for our graduates. It is now our pleasure to induct these graduates as University of Houston Clear Lake alumni. The university and its alumni will be represented by Mr. Kanchana Weerasinghe. Mr. Weerasinghe is Information Technology Manager for Artisan Network. He earned both his Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Master of Science in Computer Science from UHCL School of Science and Computer Engineering. He is the immediate past chair of UHCL's Alumni Association Executive Council. The graduates will be represented by Ms. Divya Sudar Karzagad. She served as president of the Management Association at UHCL and graduated today with a master's in healthcare administration from our School of Business. Will all the graduates please rise?
Mr. Weerasinghe, standing before you are the degree recipients from the University of Houston, Clear Lake, graduating at this ceremony. Speaking on behalf of the student body, we request that each of these graduates be formally added to the list of alumni of the University of Houston, Clear Lake. Mr. Weerasinghe, we pledge our continuing allegiance and devotion to this great university. We ask you to accept our pledge and direct our service.
Thank you, Ms. Koswagat. Members of the graduating class, we accept your pledge and welcome you to complete fellowship with the alumni of the University of Houston Clear Lake. You are the first class of the graduates to receive the new alumni pin that I presented to you as you cross the stage today. The pin symbolizes your importance to the university. You are the university's representatives in your chosen fields and in your communities. The strength of the university and its alumni depends upon the strength of all of you. The university will be your gateway to fuller, more meaningful lives. The alumni join you in your pledge of service to the end that as alumni, together, you may continue to grow in service to our great university, community, and nation.
To the newest alumni of the University of Houston Clear Lake, we extend our heartfelt congratulations and we acknowledge your continuing commitment to the university. Now, even though Representative Thompson did this a little bit earlier, we have a tradition here at the University of Houston Clear Lake that at this point in our ceremony, we give our graduates an opportunity to say thank you to their parents, spouses, children, and other family members and friends whose continuing support has made today's graduation possible. Will all the family members and friends in attendance in the audience Please stand and be recognized by our graduating class. Thank you. Will you all please be seated? On behalf of all of us at the University of Houston-Clear Lake, to you family members and friends that are here today, thank you very much. Thank you very much for supporting our students as they attained a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree. Now I have one favor. I have one favor to ask the members of the graduating class. A family member, a friend, a faculty member, a staff member helped you along the way. And here's your last assignment, at least as far as UH Clear Lake. I want you to take the time and make that special effort to thank those people who really helped you along the way. If you can tell them in person, all the better. But if for some reason you can't, call them or write them a note. The person or persons you thank will feel great because you took the time and made the special effort to thank them. And I will tell you, once you thank people, you'll feel better about yourself because you took the time and made the special effort to do it. So think of those people that have helped you, reach out to them in whatever way you can, and thank them. Please join us now in listening to a piece of music that has been a tradition at our commencement ceremony, Fanfare for the Common Man, composed by Aaron Copeland. This piece of music is a tribute to the achievements of the fine women and men graduating here today. Now at this time, will everyone please stand for the benediction? Ms. Karina Naida Noble will lead us in the benediction. She has served as president of the World Organization for Early Childhood Education. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree from our School of Education. Ms. Noble.
The power of grace, deeper than our imagination. The strength of love, stronger than our need. The openness of the future, broader than our vision. May these guide and sustain us today and in all the tomorrows that lie before us.
Thank you, Ms. Noble. Will the graduates please remain standing, and will the audience please be seated one last time? Thanks to each of you for joining us today for this special occasion. As we begin the recessional, I would ask that those in the audience remain seated until all those in cap and gown have cleared the floor of the arena. Let the recessional begin.